Hey guys, Rick Quinn here with another awesome new LEGO Harry Potter set to review for you guys. It is set number 75968. It's called 4 Privet Drive, which is the address of this house, which holds probably no fond memories for Harry Potter. But it is where he was basically, I wouldn't say raised, but he lived there for quite a while. So basically, after his parents died, he went to live with his aunt and uncle, who are absolutely horrible people to him. But this is the house, and I, for one, am really excited to have this set because I did not get the old one. One day I'd really like to get it, but so far I don't have it. So this is my first Privet Drive set, but there was an old one that came out in, I want to say 2002. So this is the new one. It has 797 pieces and cost about $70, which I feel is a little bit high, but I really wanted this set. So, of course, we do have the flying car in this one, and it's like every time they make the flying car, the design is just a little bit different than before. Like on this one, we do have this glass piece that has a sticker on that, you know, just kind of to create that angle there on both sides. And you can just pop this top piece off to access the inside. Very easy, which is nice, of course. And then you can open up the trunk, and you have a suitcase and also the chain, which they attach to Harry's window to actually basically free him. And you can see that kind of got hung there. If you don't have your pieces lined up just perfectly, it can get hung very easily. But, you know, that's just something that happens with any Lego set. You have to line the pieces up just right for things like that. And then we have this little Privet Drive sign, which I think is kind of cool. I like that they included that. And this is an older style of the owl, but I love that we also get this kind of newer style of the owl. It doesn't have a place to attach to on this side of the sign. They just did that on that side only. But I like the new one a lot. And it's cool that they included both. But having one with the wings open, spread out like that, I think is really cool. I like having kind of the option to kind of swap that back and forth if you want. And we'll get to this levitating cake here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the house itself. And then we will spin it around and see the inside. So this is the front. And I just knocked the sign over. Let me kind of move this stuff back here a little bit. Give me a little bit more room up here. So we have, you know, kind of a bush growing or tree growing on the side here, which I had a hard time lining this up just right so that it would fit on there, but that's how it's supposed to go. And a couple other little flowers and things. I love that we have all the letters sticking out of the door right there. Of course, it's just a sticker piece, but still, it's a nice sticker piece to have. And then on the inside, you can see where his uncle, you know, nailed that shut to try to prevent the letters from coming in. Although it didn't work too well. If you remember seeing the movie or reading the books, I'm sure you know all about that. Now, on this side, you have the window where you can, you know, use the chain out of the back of here to kind of free him from his jail cell window, basically. It's just his bedroom, but it looks like, you know, jail cell window. But I like that you can kind of just pop that out and pop it back in. It's a nice little touch there. And before I go to the inside, actually, there's another little part on the outside on this side, which is kind of hidden. But see this little light right here? You can actually grab that to open this up. The blue there is the staircase. So this is basically the cupboard that Harry Potter stayed in when he was young under the stairs. That's basically where he lived at for years, I believe. So that's one of the many reasons why his aunt and uncle are awful. And speaking of, here they are. So we have his Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon, and then also his, I guess it'd be cousin Dudley Dursley. So basically, it was her sister, Petunia's sister, was Harry Potter's mom. And correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was. Really nice detailed torso on this one. I like the look of it, even though I don't like the character. Kind of reminds me of the Umbridge comparison a little bit. And she does have a double-sided face. This one's got her mouth kind of open. I think she should have had one that was, I don't know, more kind of mad looking, I guess. I mean, she looks a little upset there, but not much. I wish she would have looked a little bit more mad. And I do think it's funny, she's got, this hairpiece that is, I don't know if it's just like Umbridge's, or it just reminds me of Umbridge, or what. But anyway, that is his aunt, who is awful. I'm just going to keep saying that. She's awful. And here's his uncle, one of the other awful ones. This is Uncle Vernon Dursley. I like the torso. It does definitely look like what he was wearing. And he also has a double-sided face. I'm a little surprised to see that there's no back printing on him. That's a pretty common thing nowadays, so I am surprised they didn't at least continue that print right there on the back. That is a little odd. Not a complaint, just an observation, I guess, that's different. And inside the house here, there's the fireplace and there's the chairs. So the chair over there tends to be where, you would think, or I would think, that the uncle would sit. I think he sat in the big chair while everyone else kind of had to sit on the couch if there was room there. Finally got him in there. It's kind of hard to reach in there and get him lined up just right to do that. But anyway, and I'm going to go ahead and put Petunia on the couch there. Now, this is their son, and they absolutely adore Dudley Dursley. They think he is the greatest boy in the world, and actually he is awful. He is mean, and they just give him everything he wants, and they really, really, really mistreat Harry Potter. So that's kind of sad, but there's his second face, and I don't like him as a character whatsoever, but it is what it is, right? Anyway, so inside the house, there's actually quite a bit to see here, too. Next to, the couch and the chair there's also a lamp back there and a picture of the family, excluding Harry Potter, of course, because they all mistreated Harry. They did not want him there at all. And, of course, there's the whole thing when Harry Potter gets his letter, and basically they keep trying to hide it from him. And that's why, Uncle Vernon eventually nails that shut on the door. And then the letters start coming down the chimney. That little feature is like my favorite feature in this set. I love it. It's really easy to reset. You just kind of turn that back, and then there's this little hidden hole right there. Slide the letter in, and then you can let it fall right back out. And I just love it. I know that's like a really simple feature, but I think that was a great, great touch. Really, really nice. And also over there you can see there is a door to the cupboard, which is kind of hard to open from this angle, but not completely impossible, I would say. But I'm just breaking the set everywhere, just touching it, which I thought I had built it pretty well. So maybe that says something about the design of it. I don't want to say that though, because I like the design. But if you want to open the cupboard, it's really easy to just do it that way and kind of just push that open. So now you can see all the way through there and see Vernon sitting there. But anyway, so on the second floor here, this is where I guess the good characters are hanging out, basically. So you do have this little piece here. This is supposed to be the cake that Dobby levitates. And I think he basically, basically just lets it fall and just kind of splash all over people. Splash isn't the right word. But you know what I mean. It gets all over everybody. And Dobby is literally trying to get Harry Potter in trouble at this point. Because he doesn't want him to go to school, because he knows that he believes he's going to get killed. So, kind of a interesting thing there. I do like that they include the cupboard at the bottom, even though they also include Harry Potter's bedroom, because he doesn't have a bedroom to start with, but eventually he does. And so this is his eventual bedroom, basically. So this is the Harry Potter that you get in this one. Really nice torso, and there's the back. And it's hard to see his scar. I know I say that a lot probably, but anyway, that's the Harry Potter. And then this is Ron Weasley, who is basically, he took the flying car. It kind of, I think it basically belongs to his family, and he just kind of took it. Which I think he's too young to drive anyway, but maybe flying's a little different. I don't know. Anyway, there is a copy of the Daily Prophet over here. The Boy Who Lived exclusive, Harry Potter. And that is a printed piece. The one down here, this picture of the family, that one's a sticker, but this is printed. And then this is also going to be a sticker. It's just a picture of his parents in Lego form, which I think is really great. I love that they included that little picture in Lego form there. And you can also see some Hogwarts stuff up on the wall there. And of course Dobby, which I think this Dobby might be slightly different than the last one we saw. I think maybe the mouth is a little different or something like that. Maybe I'll do a comparison if there's a big enough difference. I don't know. But anyway, I know this is probably a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for more Harry Potter videos coming soon.